Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Gabi and Julie's rivalry explodes. Dimitri proposes to Gwen. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Tuesday, June 20, reveal that Paulina Price's loved ones will continue to rally around her. Although Paulina misses Abe Carver terribly and fears the worst, she's also trying to have faith that he'll come home soon. At Nurse Whitley King's place, she'll have to think fast now that Abe has had a fuzzy memory and accused her of not being his wife. Day spoilers say Whitley will work to convince Abe that his head injury jumbled things and that it's just making him remember it wrong. After Whitley proves she was Abe's bride through a photoshopped pic, she'll get all dressed up for a vow renewal. Abe will put a ring on Whitley's finger and go along with the mini ceremony, but he'll still end up thinking something feels very off. In the town square, Eli Grant and Julie Williams, Susan Seaforth Hayes, will bump into Stefan Demura and Gabi Hernandez. Day spoilers say that'll lead to some conflict for Julie and Gabi, so that old rivalry will heat up once again. Meanwhile, Leo Stark will unleash his fury on Megan Demura, since she's obviously got a plot in motion with Dimitri von Luschner. DUO fans can expect Leo to lash out at Megan and try to get to the bottom of why Gwen risked his being seduced. At the Salem Inn, day spoilers say Dimitri will finish sleeping with Gwen and profess his love to her. After Dimitri talks about the amazing connection he feels, he'll beg Gwen to be his wife. Before Gwen can give Dimitri a proposal answer, Leo will burst through the door and act horrified at the sight of them in bed together. There'll be some tense moments as Leo once again accuses Dimitri of having ulterior motives. As for Thea Carver, he'll have a chance to meet Megan at the Demura mansion. Although Megan will turn on the charm and put on a nice act, Theo may sense that she's shady and dangerous. It seems likely Theo will ask questions about E.J. Demura and Kristen Demura's whereabouts, so he may get suspicious when Megan offers a cover story. Megan certainly won't want to reveal that Kristen and E.J. are trapped in the Demura secret room, so Theo will be left out of the loop for now. Once Dimitri returns to the Demura mansion, he'll give Megan updates on his progress and leave her hopeful about Gwen marrying him in the very near future. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Megan will keep juggling all her schemes, so that'll lead to bad news for Sean's intervention. Family crisis brings sister back to Salem. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Belle Brady might need some backup when it comes to getting through to Sean Brady, Brandon Beamer. It's obvious that Sean has no interest in listening to Belle, so all they're doing is fighting lately. Belle wants to be patient with Sean, but she also can't ignore a downward spiral when she sees one. Sean is turning to alcohol and lashing out instead of using healthier methods of coping, like therapy sessions and talking through his problems. Of course, Sean's issues are pretty simple, since he's battling guilt over misjudging the situation, shooting Bo Brady and accidentally putting him in a coma. As long as Bo's stuck in comatose limbo, Sean's going to feel stuck too. Since Belle hasn't had any luck convincing Sean to get help, maybe there's another Days character who could try. Hope Williams Brady, Christian Alfonso, probably doesn't want to leave Bo's side just in case he wakes up, but Ciara Weston could perhaps come back to Salem and check on her brother. Belle might get in touch with Ciara and admit that Sean isn't doing well at all. If Belle sends out an SOS call and worries about what'll happen if this keeps up, Ciara might make a hasty return for Sean's sake. Naturally, Ciara could visit some other friends and family members if she came back home. It would also give Ciara a chance to show off a baby bump, since she's far enough along to have one by now. Ben Weston, Robert Scott Wilson, might stay behind with little Bo Weston elsewhere, just to avoid the messiness of having Wilson play 2 Days characters in Salem. It's one thing to have Ben across the country or globe, but it's quite another to have him in the same town as Alex Kyriakis, especially since it ignores the fact that they look alike. If Belle summons Ciara for Sean, she could primarily come back on a mission to help her brother move past this painful chapter. Maybe Ciara could even get some good news about Beau's improving condition and give Sean some positive updates. It might be nice to hear that Beau's awake off screen, even if he still has a very long road to a full recovery. Would you like to see Ciara Weston return to Days and help Sean climb out of this despair pit? Will Belle call Sean's sister for a dire intervention? Days of Our Lives spoilers say Sean needs to put down the vodka bottle and make some changes, so stay tuned to see if his job offer shocks Stephanie. See why accepting it could bring a breakup. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Stephanie Johnson will feel good about where things are headed with Chad Dimitri now that he's removed his wedding ring. That was a difficult step for Chad, but he made peace with letting Abigail Dimitri go and seems ready to move things along with Stephanie. During the week of June 19 to 23, Chad and Stephanie will take an exciting step forward as a couple. The timing feels right for Stephanie and Chad to start living together, but Days fans can expect a new romantic obstacle soon. Since Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson turned down Maggie Kyriakis, Suzanne Rogers offered to let him return to his old position at Titan, she pushed Xander Cook, Paul Telfer, to fill his spot. Xander rejected the position as well, so Days spoilers say Maggie will have to find another candidate. It looks like Chad will be the person Maggie settles on, since she'll extend a tempting job offer, one that shocks both Chad and Stephanie. Of course, Chad has plenty of corporate experience, so Maggie will feel like he fit right in on her team at Titan. Although Chad wouldn't be top dog, he could still make a real splash and help Maggie take the company to the next level. Days spoilers say this would be a great challenge for Chad, but what about his current job working for Stephanie? Chad is a huge help to Stephanie at SJPR, not to mention working as a team allows them to spend more time together. If Chad leaves his current job to work at Titan, that news could certainly affect his relationship. It could also affect Stephanie's PR firm, so this is something they'll need to have a major conversation about before Chad accepts. Stephanie is on good terms with Alex again and cares about him as a friend, so part of her may dislike the idea of Chad replacing him. Chad might argue that it's more than fair since Alex turned down the job, but Stephanie could still find it rather awkward. Won't it kind of feel like Chad is trying to take over Alex's life? Chad stole the woman Alex loves and may be taking over his old position now, so Alex might hurl accusations at him eventually. There's also the potential for Chad and Alex to be pitted against each other as business rivals. If Alex and Chad's hostility erupts, it could leave Stephanie caught in the middle of all the DOO drama. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Stephanie and Chad's relationship may be doomed if he accepts this job, so stay tuned for updates on a potential breakup.